Hello, this is Lante Davis with Rex K12. Today I'll be recording a quick short video demonstrating how a teacher and a student can interact on the TLP platform, specifically in the Intro to Python course. I'm going to be showing how a student can submit an assignment, so something like a practice lab or a homework assignment, how a teacher would go about viewing that assignment and grading it, and any sort of communication that the student and teacher can have within the platform. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First, let's take a look at our setup. On my right side here, I have the teacher account as denoted by the logged in as tag here, and then on the left side, I have the student account as denoted by the student logged in as tag. You'll notice that the student account doesn't have these buttons here. These are what allow you to enter your, I call it teacher mode. This allows you to sort of edit your class, make things available, make things unavailable. And speaking of availability, you'll also notice that the student side actually is not able to get into any of these practices or homeworks or labs. We will actually have to go in and unrestrict that, okay? So we're going to be using Lab 1 Teachers Helpers as our demo today, but obviously the student isn't able to get in, so I'm going to go on the teacher side, go onto that activity, lab, where is it? Lab 1.1, Teacher's Helper, go to the Edit Settings, scroll down to Restrict Access, remove the restriction, save and return to course, and you'll see when we go to the student side and reload, this one is now available. So let's go ahead and get into it. Your student, once they click on the lab, will be brought to this section here. It'll look just like this, and they're able to type their code in here according to the description of the lab in the right hand side here. Okay, so this one will tell the student exactly what they need to do to complete the lab, and then your student will be able to type in their code right here. For the sake of brevity, I'm just going to be typing in some very simple code, so something like print hello world. And then for your student to actually submit it, they have to click this save and then click run, right? So this will show your student what the result of their code, okay? And then you as the teacher would be able to go into the assignment. So here it is, Lab 1.1. You'll be able to take a look at the submissions list, see that your student, in this case Oliver, has completed the assignment, when they completed it, and whether they have a grade for it. And then you will click on the assignment to actually see what they have here. Note that you are also able to edit their assignment. So if they somehow missed a line or something and it's a practice and you want to show them what the correct answer looks like, you'll be able to go in there and type something like print prepare for Python or something along those lines. And if you click save and click run to make sure that it works, right? The second your student actually goes in and takes a look at it again, you'll see they'll see the updated part of the code that you have added there for them, okay? Every time you click that save button, it's going to make a new submission. So if we go to submissions list here, it'll say that he has 2 submissions. That's because it was saved twice, right? And the grade is always reflective of, I believe, the last submission. Okay, let's take a look at what the grade is going to look like. So, for you to grade the student submission, all you have to do is come over here to the submissions list, click on the student submission, and then click on grade. All of the labs come with a auto grader that will give it a few inputs and then test to see if the inputs give the correct output. So if your student coded the activity correctly, then the inputs that the autograder will give to your student's code will come with the correct output, and then they will get a grade automatically based on that system. But you as the teacher do have the final say on whether or not that is the grade you want to give them by clicking on this grade tab here, okay? So let's say a student, somehow figured out what the key was and managed to brute force the code and made the program print out exactly what it needed to without actually doing the right thing. You'd be able to take a look at that, see that their code isn't what it's supposed to be, and come in here and give them something like, let's say like a 80 or a 70 or something like that, right? And then in the comment section here, you'd be able to say, you brute forced your code do it right next time, or something like that. Okay, and the second you click grade, that becomes their grade here. Okay, now your student will be able to go to their own submission view and see that they've received a grade. They got an 80 out of 100, and this is their assessment report, right? It says exactly what we typed. You brute forced your code, do it right next time. And this is how your student would be able to get I almost said comments. This is how your students would be able to get feedback from you as their teacher. They'd be able to go back in and actually edit their code, add something to it, like this is the correct version or something like that. They'd save it, they'd run it, make sure that it's the correct thing. You'd go back into submissions list, take a look at their most recent submission, take a look at the edit, make sure that's correct, go to grade, give them a 100 because they did it right this time, and you'll say excellent job, click grade, and then the student will be able to go to the submission view and see that their grade has now been updated to 100 out of 100. Hope this helps. Hope this shows everything that you're looking for. If you have any more questions, please email me at rex@rexk12.com. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.